Are you tired of this happening to you? Well, then it's time for
Noob Repair.
So the other day, I went to go record some gameplay footage for my NES for a specific game, and I had a lot of trouble, and just the system kept resetting, just tons and tons of issues. So I ended up getting something that has been a long time coming that I've really wanted for a while, and it's something called Blinking Light Win. And what this is supposed to do is supposed to fix issues that the pin connectors will have over time. So on the NES, the pins tend to degrade in quality. So what ends up happening is the pins get bent, just due to the nature of pushing in games on the NES, pushing them in and then pushing them down, like so. So there's a number of different ways that you can fix this. You can boil the pins and then bend them back. That also tends to get rid of all the grime and dirt and everything in the pins. So I've heard about that option. There's also the top loader, which you can get, and then you can mod that, like do an AV mod on it, and that's another way. But this way only cost me $29 plus shipping, and it's from a company called ArcadeWorks. Now this video is not sponsored whatsoever. I bought this with my own money. So what you get with Blinking Light Win, and this was a Kickstarter way back, a while back. Looks like you get a fresh pin connector, and then you get this special door that they've created that allows you to basically put your games in and not have to worry about the constant blinking light that you'll get, where you have to like put the game in, clean, obviously clean the game first, then put the game in, and then you gotta mess around with it. That's typically the sign of either a damaged or a loose pin connector. And mine I've had for a number of years. I believe it was replaced by my buddy Russ Lyman, who did this paint job on it. This Samus based paint job. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this bad boy up, and it may look a little different just because of the way that Russ has done this, but you can do this very easily with one item, a screwdriver. That's all you need, a Phillips head, and you're good to go. And they do recommend a manual Phillips head. Do not use like a powered Phillips head screwdriver or anything like that. Just use a manual one. So let's get into it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is flip the NES upside down. All right, now they actually give you instructions, which are really handy, but I'm sure people have made this video before, but I wanted to showcase it on my channel, so here we go. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna remove the screws from the bottom of the case. There should be about 6 total. They're gonna be here, 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 and here. That's just for the casing itself. Now there's some damage on this, unfortunately. I think it showed up broken, if I recall. Now there's a really good chance that you may have to jump up in screwdriver sizes, so that's what we're gonna try now. Now they're coming. So now we're going to go ahead and lift the top off of this. Woof! It is quite dusty in here. I'm gonna use a can of canned air just to blow it out a little bit to clean it up.
Check. Okay, it is filming still.
Alright, so you're gonna see a bunch of wires here. This is for the LEDs that Russ put in. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove the screws for the RF shield and the power video module. So that's most likely here. There's gonna be 9 total. Looks like it might be missing a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here's the tray that we just took off. That's the old tray. And as you can see, like when you put a game in, it's gotta push down. So we're getting rid of that. And we're getting rid of the pin connector as well. Looks like you can just wiggle this bad boy right off. And it might have some additional screws. Looks like I got them all. There we go. Popped it off. So these look a little bent. Nothing too bad. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take out the PCB board, which is right here. Brand new PCB board. Keep calm and don't press down. Alright, so we're going to pop this bad boy on here, and we're going to make sure that it fits right on. It even tells you right here this side up, so that way you know. There we go. And here's a little blinking light wind sticker that they gave me as well. Alright, so now that that's on, now what you want to do is put the shield back on. Put the new tray where the old one used to be and make sure the PCB fits in the notch. So this just fits right on top, and you just want to line it up with the holes so that way when you put the screws back in, everything lines up and everything's good to go. And that's it. That's all you have to do. as I've said in previous videos, you always want to make sure that when you're screwing things in, that you go the opposite way first. Very important. Just to make sure that you're catching the hole. When you feel it click, that's when you know that you got it. And it looks like this one has less screws, interestingly enough. So that's good, because I was actually missing a screw. Alright, so we finished up with screwing the system back in as far as the innards go. Now we're going to close everything up. Alright, NES is back together. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, this is it. The final trial. So as you can see, it was a success. That was the first time that I hit the power button and it turned right on. So I consider blinking light win a win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video if you did, and feel free to share it. And that's all I got. We'll see you next time on Noob Repair.